Welcome to Desert Star Chats, the show where we explore topics in mental health, substance use, and recovery from the heart of the Arizona desert. I'm your host, Nicole Velasco, and in each episode, we embark on a journey through difficult, confusing, or misunderstood topics in the mental health and recovery field. So please join me as I chat with professionals and we dive into complex subjects, ask the difficult questions, and make these topics accessible to everyone. If you are someone seeking insight into mental health, substance use treatment, or hoping to support a friend or family member, Desert Star Chats is your go-to resource. So get ready for insightful, delightful discussions. This is Desert Star Chats. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of Desert Star Chats. I'm your host, Nicole Velasco, and today we are joined by DeAndrae Washington. Hello, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Very, very good. So give us a little bit of info about yourself. What is your role here at Desert Star?
All right. I am DeAndre Washington. I am the office manager here at Desert Star, and I've been here almost a year now.
That's right. And so you came to us about a year ago, and I'm sure you had a lot of other options. What kind of drew you to Desert Star? Why did you accept our job offer?
Well, I was always interested in mental health. And obviously, just with my own troubles that I've had with addiction, I thought that it would be a wonderful opportunity to not only learn and be a part of a really rehabilitation process, but also to be able to give back from my own experiences.
Awesome. So I guess as you've been around the mental health field for almost a year now, what are some of the big takeaways or observations that you've had?
Oh, wow. So, one of the biggest things is patience and grace. I think that what I've learned from the clients is that you have to just be understanding and give grace and be patient with them. And in doing that, I've learned to apply that to my own life with some of my own struggles to give patience and grace to myself.
Yeah, that is so important. And if I may, you were also in the military, correct?
Yes,
Yes. And I was as well. And that is an environment where patience and grace are not afforded to us in any way,
no,
shape, or form.
absolutely not.
Yeah. So it's definitely a big shift to have a workplace that actually um, allows for that in the day to day.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
very cool. What are you most excited about as you look towards the future in the mental health and recovery field?
All right. So, one of the things that I'm most excited about is being a part of so many developing and new techniques that are coming out for some of our clients, ranging from our youth up into our elderly. Um, Attending all of the groups, all of the functions, and the things that are given to us, and just being a part of that learning environment and not only being able to learn, but also being able to initiate and develop our own type of learning process and program here at Desert Star. I think that is one of the biggest things that I'm most excited about.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a ton of stuff coming out, ton of research. So,
Yes,
pulling that into our programs and seeing what effect that has for our clients is absolutely going to be really awesome.
exactly.
Are there any stigmas that you currently see or maybe have experienced in the past that you would like to see reduced or eliminated in the future?
Well, I think that what I've kind of witnessed, and this is just my own experience, um, is that our youth or our young people aren't, I guess you can say, eager to have treatment or eager to be a part of treatment due to societal pressures or cultural backgrounds. And I'm not real sure if that's actually true, because once we actually get those youths in and they actually understand the reasoning behind their being here and know that we're coming from a genuine perspective, then there's a totally different thing. The youth tend to open up, they tend to get so much from the program. So that's probably one of the biggest stigmas that I'd like to see decrease or just done away with is that we have to give our young people a lot more grace. They just they communicate differently, they expect things to be communicated to them differently. And so I think that once we're able to bridge that gap, you'll obviously be able to see a reduction in that stigma, but also a reduction in, I guess you can say, behavioral health that's needed for our youth.
Yeah, and there's often a generational gap, right? The older generation kind of slamming the younger generation each time around.
Hmm.
But
Right,
yes, the more we kind of open up and get to know the younger generation and understand what they've been through, the more we
right.
can appreciate their worldview. I know you were a high school teacher for a while too. On this same thread, as you were teaching, did you see any um, behavioral issues or anything in your classroom that might have been contributed to a need for better mental health care?
Well, at the time, considering that I had very limited knowledge on behavioral health, I would say no. But with
Okay.
hindsight, obviously, there were so many issues with our youth, with our young people within the high school setting. And a lot of it was due to trauma, whether it was in the household, whether it was with other students or peers or things like that. A number of the students really could have benefited, just from having someone to talk to. And I think that
Yeah,
was the role that I played for them, is being a listening ear.
sure.
Because a lot of time our youth just don't think that they're being heard. And I think that's a starting point, is to listen first. And so, yes, I saw a lot of it, but at that time I didn't know. I just thought that they were bad kids, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think that there are such things as bad humans. We all have our issues, and I think that it was an eye-opening experience to look at how I viewed it then versus how I view it now.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So you see a lot of people coming through our front doors for the first time. And you see that whole journey. So first time they come through the door through graduation. What advice or encouragement would you give to somebody who is curious about making that first phone call or about starting that mental health journey?
My honest opinion would say, after you make that first call, give it 2 weeks. 2 weeks, but during those 2 weeks, make sure that you're doing all that you can do or all that you're being asked to do in order for the process to begin. So I've seen a lot of clients come through, obviously with bad personalities. They don't want to be here. But in 3 weeks, totally different. They're eager to be here. They're eager to participate. They're eager to welcome on our new clients. And so invest in yourself and be open-minded. That would be the biggest things that I would tell any clients prior to calling, and especially after calling. Once you make that commitment, actually commit to at least 2 weeks. Once you do those first 2 weeks, if it's not for you, got it. However, give yourself that, or allow yourself that opportunity to be open-minded, to learn and experience new things.
Yes, and I love what you said. Like give yourself that gift, invest
Yes,
in
yes,
yourself, in your
exactly.
future. Yeah,
Mhm.
that is really, really great point. Anything else that you want a potential client to know about you as you greet them coming in the door?
I'm always going to be the guy with the big smile and saying, "How can I help you?" And I'm always here, and I'm eager to help in either any way, any capacity that I can be of assistance. Feel free to let myself know, and if I don't have an answer, I'll find it for you.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, I've got some rapid fire questions for you. Are you ready?
Sure, sure.
What's your favorite movie?
Ooh, I'm going to say Lord of the Rings 2 right now.
Okay, love that.
Yes.
What is your favorite dessert?
I'm going to say cheesecake.
Any particular flavor?
No, traditional.
Okay, love that. What's a hidden talent that you have?
Hidden talent. Oh, I can write poetry.
Oh, fantastic. Love that. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Fly. Fly,
Love
without a
that.
doubt. I
Yep.
want to take off, no gas. I'll be there in a jiff. So
Mhm.
yeah, flying, so economical, all of that. Mhm.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for coming on this episode and sharing a little bit about yourself with me and with our clients. It was an absolute pleasure to speak with you today, and we will definitely have you on again soon.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to add?
Not at this time. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay.
And if you ever need me again, I'm right here.
All right. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.
All righty.
Bye. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of Desert Star Chats. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving us a like and a review or sharing with a friend. If you have questions for a further episode, please send them to information@desertstararc.com. If you're interested in learning more about our programs, please visit our website at www.desertstararc.com or give us a call at 520-638-6000. We offer services for adults, meaning 18 plus, residing in the state of Arizona and seeking support for mental health, substance use, unhealthy relationships, and for young adults struggling to transition into adulthood. We are in network with most major insurance companies, and we do offer payment plans. So give us a call, and we are happy to provide a cost estimate for you. We offer services both in person and via telehealth, which means from the comfort of your own home. So there are options for everyone. Again, that number is 520-638-6000, and I hope to catch you for our next episode.